Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome everybody.
Right, I'm going to do a little series on the carbides on the Type 3 set. Now I know I've used them a lot in the past, but I've been getting so many questions from people asking what chisels are best to buy first time. Got a lot of loads of new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you guys.
You know that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so I'm going to go through a little thing of doing a few little bits for what I recommend, okay? Because everyone asks me what's best to get. I'm just starting. I want to turn some bowls. I want to turn some, and I say to them, and I say it to everyone: standard Type 3 chisel set gives you everything you need. If you want to add to it to make it perfect for your turning, I would go for a box hollower, 9mm box hollower. The 1 or the 2, that's entirely up to you. The number 1, I'd say, if you're starting. And an SCH3, which is the one with the AU cutter mounted at 45 degree. That will give you any, if you ever get any problems with finishing on a bowl, that will give you that, okay? So I'm going to do a little series and demonstrate a few things with that, different bits and pieces that we can do. Now, if you're starting and you're practicing, don't go and buy loads of expensive wood to practice with, because you'll only regret it. You know, it makes it good. I got this 7 foot, this was, okay? This is just pine, okay? I got it from my local wood shop up the road. It's £5 a length. You can get it cheaper if you shop around, but I'm quite happy with that. I'll get loads out of this. 60mm by 60mm. Right, try and get pine, okay? And if you can get like furniture grade pine, then that's a bit more expensive, but that will be nice. But for me, practicing with, you just want pine. Try and stay away from spruce and stuff. And I've cut it up. I cut it up into little blocks like this to make things, and I've got some here. Now this I've cut up, I've cut a piece here. This is so 60mm square, okay? And out of that I'm turning some little pots like that, just a little pot out of pine. And the idea of this is just to be able to get a finish, okay, with no tear out, because everyone has a problem with tear out and stuff. Now I know before you go there, all you traditionals, I know you can do it with your spindle gouge, I know you can do it with your bowl gouge. So can I. Can you do it with a carbide and get no tear out and not be sanding to death? That's a different bit. And for a lot of people, they don't want to be sharpening. Right, this piece, again, 60mm by 60mm, and then I cut it, I cut a thin bit and that bit. That'll do a nice little bowl to have a play with, or I've done this little thing out of it, okay?
Cute.
I've done a little bowl like that out of it. All with carbide. And then this little piece, which, how small does a piece of scrap be before it's scrap? Never. That turned a nice little square plate, little square dish like that. I round the corners. I don't like the sharp pointy. It will be pointy, but then I just run the paper over it to take the point off, because I'd rather it wasn't pointed. So there we go. And that I've got loads of it. Look, all these bits, got loads of them. Okay. And they're just fun to practice with and play with. They really are. I'm going to do a little pot first, and we'll do the little pot. Right, so if you're new to turning, just find your centre. Now, that's how it would be in the long length spindle, yeah? So, let me just grab that. That would be the spindle bit. So I've cut it into bits like that. I'm not turning it end grain. I'm putting it on the lathe that way round. Okay, so that will be bowl. You'll find that a lot easier when you're learning and starting out. So we will go, right, I'm just putting my little ruler across there. I'm just going to find my centre. Okay. And there. I'll try and make this video as quick as I can, guys. But if I don't explain it, then someone comes back and asks me a question. If I can show it on the video, then they don't have to ask me the question. Yeah? Hopefully this will answer some of your queries. For new turners, you know, we're all new, they all start out at some time. We're all new at some time. We're not born knowing it. Maybe I was. Right, now, all you want to do here is between centres. Now, you can put whatever your drive is in, use what you've got. Okay, you don't have to have anything special. I'm using mine from RDG Tools because I've got them. They're absolutely fantastic. I would recommend anyone buys it. That's enough of that of it. Right, step centre in that side, and I'm just turning this between step centres. So, right, I'm on my centre there. Yep. Just looking for what I wanted as the top. I'm going to go for how it is. It's not major, it's just a practice piece. Right, so all we're going to do is wind that in. That's it, it's done. Okay. Bring my tool rest round. I've got to lower this down because I'm going to be using carbide. So I've got to come down a bit. There we go. Right. That's it. Now I get asked, someone asked me the question actually, what speeds do I turn it? Because they're new to turning, what speed do I turn? Now that's very hard. I don't tend to say my speed a lot because I tend to turn how I feel fast. I feel comfortable with that. Turning a long time, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of speed. Okay, you're more likely to have an accident turning slow than you are turning fast. You're more likely to lose a piece turning slow than you are turning fast. Right, I'm starting on this. It's only a small square, 2,500 RPM. And I will just stand over here and let it wind up. There we go, that's 2,500 RPM. Right, and we're going to use carbides. Now, we're going to be doing these in standard type 3 sets. So we've got our 14mm square, our 12mm round, and most important tool of all of them, our detail. It's not just for putting in lines, trust me. Right, okay, we're going to start off with the 12mm round, and we're going to get some shape. Now, you can come in and just do it this way and do it flat. You'll get a lot of tear out, especially on pine, believe me. You can hold it flat and roll it over and come that way, you're still going to get a lot of tear out. My tools are designed to be used, I make them and design them myself. Right, drop the handle, roll it over, come in on the bevel and work it around. Now as you see, I'm on centre, okay, my tool rest is on centre, but I'm cutting up here. That's centre down there, I'm cutting above centre. When you buy a Type 3 chisel set, the bar will be ground so that you can put the bar on and you can roll it until the cut picks up. And then it will come round and you'll get a lovely smooth finish. I do not say you can do that with other tools. This is not about other people's tools, this is about my tools. I'm going to bring the top slightly over. Actually, I might put a little lip on this one. I could even do that. That looked quite nice, wasn't it? See, when you do things, guys, play with it. Decide what you want as you're doing it. Little honeypot shape. Right, we've got to get our foot on. So we're going to come in and we're going to just roll our chisel. So we come in and we roll it right over. That will give us a dovetail, okay? So just come in like that and roll it, close the flute completely, that gives us a dovetail. That's it. We get hold of that. Right. That feels, I don't think I've got any flats on it, but I'll have a check. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got any flats there. Right, no, we're pretty good. We've got a little bit of tear. Oh, we've got a tiniest little flat there. Right, we've got a little bit of tear out there. Okay, so we're going to deal with that now. So I've got to get rid of that flat first, so I've got to come into another cut. Well, I think that flat should have gone. Right, I noticed a little bit on here, so I've got to get rid of that. Roll that down there. Right, that's cleaned that up quite well, but now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our detail chisel to clean this up. First of all, I'm going to just take a little clean up on that. That's that. Right, feels nice and smooth. We've got to clean this up. Now, that you've got to come one side and the other side. Right, that should have cleaned that. If it hasn't, I'll take a little push cut on it. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got rid of any tear out on there. Yeah, all gone. There we go. Right, we'll sand that. We'll start with a 180 grit. A little honey pot shape this. I've got 240. Go to 240. I'm only going up to 240. I like using pine actually. There we go, nice. Right, I'm going to very quickly just going to very quickly put a little bit better. I've rounded it slightly. Yeah, I'll just with my detail chisel. Just want to make it so I get hold of it all right. Right, okay. Finish. I'm going to put a very quick finish on this, which actually looks nice. I'm going to put a little bit of sanding sealer. If you've watched my videos, you know I don't tend to stop the lathe. Just keep going. The only thing I haven't been able to do is undo me chuck and put a piece in with it moving. Right, okay, I'm just using a hard wax here. This is Carbides wax. I love Carbides wax. And you want to do this with the lathe turning fast. Okay, and the best with a piece of rag, not paper. If you use paper, well, you'll see what happens. You need to press quite hard and get a bit of heat there to get it to move. And once it's all moved and it's all done that, then just light, gentle, slowly come off the pressure, gentle, till you're really hardly touching it. And you'll see it'll stop moving. And it's got a cool. There we go. That'll do. Right, that's enough of a finish. I think my my battery's gone on my thing. There we go. We've got a lovely look at that beautiful finish. Look at those. Look at that grain on that. Pine's love. I love pine. I really do. Like I say, because of carpentry, so I do a lot of makes, you know, making so it's done with pine. So yeah, I quite like pine. I enjoy it, and I like turning it. You know, all these exotic woods, they're nice, but really a bit of pine does
Quite a soft wood,
right.
is it?
Pine,
Yeah.
it is a soft wood, yeah, but it makes it nice for practicing and everything with as well. You know, like I said, you don't want to be wasting money on expensive woods if you're going to practice. You've got to learn to turn first. Right, okay, I'm going to get that in my chuck. There we go, that's nice, I've got that there. Now, no, I didn't measure for my tenon and stuff. I know what my tenons are. I've made so many thousands of them. You know, if you're new to turning, then you'll need to do a little measure. Get yourself a set of calipers or something that you can use and measure it. For me, I pretty much know. I've turned so many, I don't need to measure all the time. Right, I'm going to do a little depth hole here just so I can get it started. I've got my drill, my hand drill. You can use your chuck and drill if you want. Right, now I've got a little black mark on here, just there, a little pen mark, and that's going to be where it is. Now, an easy way, if you're going to use your rest in there, is find your centre like so, tighten down. That just helps stop any skidding. All right. Oh, pretty much I'll go up to my ferrule, and that's the depth as well. Well, just under that actually. That'll go probably through. Right. Okay. I'm turning on. Don't hold the drill bit. If it grabs and spins, it will take your skin off your finger. Right, in and out, clear the swath. I'm going to go to there, that's going to be deep enough. Right. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. I'm above centre. Just going to get it started. I'm going over to the quickest one to remove this with is a square. Now you need to be above centre. Whoop, there we go. That's the final started. Right, we're at the bottom, but when you're using the square, you've got to be above centre and angle down. If you're on centre, as you go in, it'll just keep pushing you to the middle, okay? And when you follow the shape, and when you go in, make sure you follow the shape because it goes in here. If you don't, you'll go right through the side. Right, there we go. I think I've got that on flat on the bottom. Yep, I'm flat on the bottom. Right, well that's removed a lot of the stuff out of there. Now we go back over to the round chisel. So obviously the square can't get the thing. I need to be down on centre for this, so I've got some lines on my tool rest so I know where to go to. Now, we're going to roll it, but we can't roll it this way, okay? We can't do that and come in as a push because you'll come in and this is up, we've got straight sides, it's got to grab, it's going to smash it. Right, we roll it the other way, that way. If you go flat, flat's all right. Okay, like that. But this is pine. That's going to tear those fibres up terrible. So we roll it this way, and then we go in. Now, going in that way, you ain't got to worry too much on the bottom, because the way it's coming over, because we've got the bevel, it won't tend to catch on the bottom. But you've got to be careful. Don't hit the bottom with it that way, because as soon as it hits, it's going to be up, it's going to grab. Okay? When you come for the bottom bit, come off the bottom, roll it, come across the bottom to the side, come out, drop your handle right down the other side of your lathe, and come out up here. And that way you'll get a lovely clean finish. Right, now then, let me just feel. Yeah, we're thin enough, because it's only a practice piece, so I'm going to take another little cut. I've got a couple of bumps. Right, I've got a little, just see a little. You can see where I'm coming out with it. Right, now I'm going to stop and have a look and see what sort of finish we've got. Right, now then, that's not a bad finish. I don't know whether Lisa can get in there and see it, or whether a light will help. Does a light help? Right, look, we've got, that's just loose bits of muck in there. We've got a pretty nice finish there, okay? But just here we've got a couple of little bits of tear out there, okay? Right, so we're going to get rid of those. And how are we going to get rid of that? This is where we come over to our detail chisel, okay? Now, like I said, we can't take a push cut with this. We can't come in here, because as soon as we get there, that's going to grab and it's going to flick that off. Don't try it. It's all right on a bowl, but not on this. So what we're going to do, we're going to come in, we're going to clean this front up first. Like so. Right, so we've got to come over, we've got to get on our bevel, we've got to pick our cut up, and we're going to do a push cut. There we go, right down to that bottom. I've got a couple of little lines just there. Right, I've got down to there, and then I can come back in with the round, and I can just clean up that bottom bit. Just there. Right, now we'll have a look. Now we'll have a look and see if we got rid of all that tear out. Yeah. See, now we've just got dust. We've got no tear out. It's all gone, because we've gone down with a push cut with the detail chisel. Okay. Right, we're just going to do another little clean on here. We're going to do that with the round. There we go. Nice little finish. Now we'll get a bit of paper. This is the awkward bit for everyone. Various things you can make up. You put a bit of Velcro on a stick, mount your things on, do all that. Loads of different ways. This ain't too bad. I can get in there. Open up the paper pretty quick. It's got to go that way. It's moving the paper away. Sorry, and I'm on plain paper then. Right, get the bottom bit done. Get in there. Get round there. Like I say, if you don't like putting your fingers in, then don't. Right, okay. A little bit of sanding sealer. There we go. And like I say, this is just a practice piece. We're not looking for something oh so perfect. Right, I've got wax on my rag, so I'm just going to use what's on the rag. Again, don't wrap it round your fingers. If it catches, you can just let go of it like that and it's gone. There we go. Right, hopefully that should be alright. Done. There we go, a little pot. I've probably got a little mark there. I'm not going to over worry it. It's just a demo piece. Right. There we go. It's all nice and clean inside. We've got no tear out. Okay, we've done hardly any sanding. Make up a little stick. You could sand it a bit better. That little pot, now we've just got to take that bottom off. Right, now that, we need to hold it. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to get it in that one or that one. I'll hold it somewhere. Actually, I think that might even fit over my jaws. Yes, it does. There we go. We've fitted it over my jaws. We're going to open up. Not too much. Don't want to crack it. Just got it. That's just enough. And we're going to do the bottom. Right. Make sure we're on center. Turn that off. Sorry. It's a yellow light. I need to sort out a white light. Right. I want that on centre. We're slightly above. I can see me line now. There we go. Right. Okay. Start up. Everything's running through. Right. Now, because I'm over that, I don't want to push that way. I want to go in. Again, I'm riding the bevel. There we go, and then I'm going to take a push cut. Right, I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to leave a little foot on the bottom like that. Going to come in, clean that bit. There we go, just gentle push cut. Come in, pick that cut up. Hand away from the tool rest, chisel not on the body. There we go. Okay. Hand mustn't touch the tool rest, chisel must not touch your body. Then we get a good finish. There, that's all we're doing. We're not doing loads of sanding. Little bit of sanding sealer. Bosh, 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 like that. That's it. We ain't got to do a lot. A bit of wax. Right, there we go, guys. There, nicely finished. Let's take that off. Right, there we go. And there is a nice little oops, that way. Don't break it. Come off, come on. There we go. Right, and there is a lovely little pot, hollowed out, nicely hollowed out, okay. And that's quite thin as well, it's all right. Our pine, and no tear out. We've got no torn grain around here, look. No torn grain, it's all nice. And people that turn pine, you'll know what that can be like. So there you go, and that's with carbide. That's been done with carbide, guys, not traditional. So carbide tools can do it, yeah. Nothing you can't turn with carbide, I'm telling you. Right, there we go, guys. I will see you on the next one, and we'll turn one of the other little pots. I'm going to do a few little things, and we'll work our way up to doing a bigger bowl with some different woods, all done with a Type 3 set. Okay. So there we go, guys. Toodle pip, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.